Hey guys, welcome to Pajama Let's Play. I'm Michelle, host of Pajama Let's Play, where we talk all things Kingdom Hearts. Today I'm going to talk about who Kingdom Hearts actually chose as its champion and why. But before we get into all that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can check out my Patreon or leave a tip via PayPal. All of those things are in the description box down below. As always, there will be spoilers, so heads up there. So this theory is actually my husband's, but I'm expanding on it a bit. Kingdom Hearts has been established as a sentient entity. You can see it throughout the series with Xemnas and Xehanort each talking to it, almost praying to it, making it clear that they believe it to be alive. In the secret reports for 358 over 2 days, specifically the one for day 355, Xigbar also refers to it having a mind of its own and notes that it's rejecting Xehanort. And that's where the theory comes in. According to Chad, if Kingdom Hearts is in fact rejecting Xehanort and it has a mind of its own, then it only makes sense that it would have summoned a champion or maybe even incarnated itself. With it being bound outside of that realm, it would need a champion who exists within that realm to be able to defend it from others within that realm. Someone who represents Kingdom Hearts, acts on its behalf, and will not allow any harm to come to it, fighting in its stead. So, who would Kingdom Hearts have chosen to be its true champion and protector? I'll put a few options in this video and put it to all of you to decide in the comments. Let's start with the obvious and also Chad's pick for the chosen champion, Sora. Sora is the obvious choice because the series keeps saying it, but mostly that comes through the perspective of Xehanort. The fact that Sora wields the Kingdom Key without being given the mark like Terra did for Riku certainly implies that there is something special about Sora. We've seen him be a true and pure hero in every game he's been in, never truly wavering in his convictions. Even after all of the shenanigans with Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, I think, it may have been Xemnas though. I'm not an expert, so I'm not 100% sure which one, but Sora insists that Kingdom Hearts is light no matter what he's told. Roxas and Xion each wield the Keyblade, implying further that Sora is special, since no one else's nobodies can wield a Keyblade despite the corresponding somebodies being able to, and he is just, overall, a good representation of Kingdom Hearts as an entity. Not to mention his unique ability to connect the hearts of others and use the power of waking to traverse them. The second option, and the one I'm leaning towards, is Ventus. Y'all already know my thoughts on Ven, and you're welcome to check out the video linked here about why I believe the series is actually about Ven instead of Sora. To summarize, in Union Cross, he describes himself as being pure light, and he keeps getting the darkness removed from his heart. With Kingdom Hearts being described as both light and darkness, based on the character's perspective, being a source of light within the darkness, and in Kingdom Hearts 1, the world terminus describes it as the great darkness sealed within the great heart. Well, that correlates to Ven's heart pretty well, especially if the darkness that keeps getting extracted is a darkness entity, thus making it a great darkness. If Kingdom Hearts were to have a true champion, I imagine it would pick/create someone of pure light with the capacity to hold great darkness without falling to it. That could be Ven, or it could be our next option, Riku. Riku is very much the darkness within the light. He uses the darkness to empower himself and is able to master it to the point that he is able to help rescue Aqua from the realm of darkness without succumbing to it himself. Add in that he's a guardian of light and was able to pass the Mark of Mastery exam when Sora didn't. Riku can be seen as the single most powerful character, but stays humble through the series, after Kingdom Hearts 1 of course. He is as much a great representation of Kingdom Hearts as an entity as Sora is. Next is the Master of Masters, and he's a more obvious choice for this theory. It's a common theory that his true name is Light. He's trying to prevent the darkness from overpowering the realm of light, as well as ending the Keyblade War once and for all. And he can be seen as the greatest protector of Kingdom Hearts. Though, to be fair, I'm not so convinced his intentions are that noble. Either way, he's been around since the very beginning, and will likely be there through the end. And having someone around for every major event would make for a great protector as more and more people seek to control Kingdom Hearts for their own purposes. The final option I'll be going into in this video is Kairi. She's a princess of heart, like Ven has no darkness in her heart, and is given the ability to wield the Keyblade as soon as she is able to learn to protect herself. She is also absolutely vital for Sora to continue his journey. Feel free to check out the video linked here about Sora and Kairi's dynamic. But she is the light in the darkness, always guiding him back to where he needs to be. Sora started his journey to save and protect Kairi, so if she is the incarnation or true champion of Kingdom Hearts, it makes sense that Sora and Riku both seek to keep her safe and would be a great symbol for how Kingdom Hearts is equally vital to the realms of light and darkness and requires both in the form of Sora and Riku to defend it/her. We know very little about Kairi's origins, and we know about as much about the origins of Kingdom Hearts. Some honorable mentions. I could see the chosen champion or incarnation being Yen Sid, Mickey, the fairy godmother, and whomever the true dandelion turns out to be. There are plenty of other characters that could fit these descriptions, but since reincarnation is now an established mechanic in the series, I think it makes complete sense that Kingdom Hearts would also choose to incarnate into one of the characters to protect and defend itself. But what do you think? Did Kingdom Hearts incarnate into a character? Is it more accurate to go with the phrase chosen champion? Who do you think that character is and why? Tell me all about your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can check out my Patreon or leave a tip via PayPal. All those things are in the description box down below. Until next time.